Today I am taking you to the Oregon coast. I'm headed off to go picking with a few of my girlfriends. You may have met some of them in previous videos. I'm meeting up with Andi, Emily, Taylor, and Heather. All 5 of us are vintage resellers, and even though some of us do have the same style, it is so much more fun to go picking with your friends. So I'm really excited to share our adventures with you today. And I also have some really exciting news about the secondhand shopping app NYTCH. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I have been working with a secondhand shopping app called NYTCH for the last couple years, and I am so excited to tell you today that we are ready to roll it out nationwide. I know so many of you have been waiting for this moment to get your hands on the app. So it is officially launched nationwide as of this moment. You can download the app on iOS or Android phones. We are now officially going to be onboarding vintage stores around the country. So if you have a vintage store or you have a space in a vintage mall, please have the owners reach out to us. Head to our website nytch.me to download the app today or to apply to be a seller. And if you don't know anything about NYTCH, it is an amazing app. You can send out requests to find exactly what you are looking for secondhand. There is no online shipping. It is all about supporting local businesses and helping get these secondhand items in the hands of the people looking for them. And even if you are not a vintage reseller, you can help us get this thing rolling out by referring your favorite vintage and antique stores. And we're going to give you incentive to do that. For every referral you sign up, you're going to get $100 cash. Obviously, I'm really excited about this. This has been years in the making, and I'm so excited to get this in the hands of shoppers and sellers. If you want to learn more about the app and how it works, head to our website, nytch.me. Without any further ado, let's get this picking road trip kicked off. Heather is so organized. Look at this. Every one of us girls has her own packing box with packing materials in it. She's the best.
It says 10 to 5. We're going to make them open daily.
Like, I don't understand. We're going to make them open. They live in the house up here, so we can...
Our first stop today is Unger's. Oh, this is cute. It's like little individual ashtrays. $18. Oh, this is interesting. It has purple on it. Vintage Navajo rug with purples and reds. It looks like they originally had it at $225 and it's marked down to $99. This looks like it might be really beautiful. The colors are really amazing. Look what Heather found.
Do you need your ashtray for the girls' week?
No, but don't you think that'd be cute to have like soy sauce in it as a dipping sauce in them? Like individual dipping sauce holder? Isn't that great? $22, 1970s. It's a sake decanter. It just keeps going everywhere. You've got a path that direction, this direction. Like this crane bookend. Unfortunately, it looks like there's just the one. $24. If that was a set, I would get it for sure. That's a really pretty simple vase. 22, rare vintage Nelson McCoy, signed 1960s. It's really pretty. It's just subtle. It's got a little bit of design in it. I am loving this art. It's so simple and beautiful, but I love the colors in it. It is $89. It says it's an original oil. I think that's a watercolor. Signed in right-hand corner, and it's on sale for $79. Ooh. If that was maybe $40, I'd be getting that for myself, because I think that would go really well with some of the artwork that we have. Oh, it's so tempting. It's too much though, but it's so tempting. Oh, this is Italian. 8915 Italy. And it is only $18. We are going to check for chips, and I think we're going to be getting this. A lot of times the rim right here will be chipped from being set back on. Teeny tiny chip in that corner, but overall, that looks pretty great. I also like this plate under here. Let's see what that is. I love these plates that have almost a mountain landscape with the sun. Signed, and it's only $6. I love it. 1981, $6. Okay, I'm loving this teal enamel tea kettle. It's $32. It has that perfect amount of just a little bit of chippy, but still looks awesome. And I think this would be amazing for an interior designer who is staging a home, or even somebody who's doing a home staging to sell a home. I think it's fabulous. Look at this beautiful embroidery. It's got a bird, flowers, a butterfly. It is $48. That is stunning. Well, let's see what this is. It's made in Belgium, $19.99. Oh, I love the owl. This is so great. It said $19.99, but I didn't know if that was the year.
Yep,
that's the price?
They don't do decimals, so. Yes.
Okay, perfect. And then I'll also take that.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Oh, look at the lamp. This is incredible. It's $74. I love all the hand-painted design on it. That would be amazing styled up. Another art piece that I like. This one is $48. Some nice Italian pottery. This one has really fun color with the mauve and the red. It's $38. That's tempting. Should I get it? It's got one little chip in the rim. Let's go see what the girls are finding. That's cute with the pears.
I thought that was kind of fun. We all agree we wish it wasn't blocked in the back or whatever you call it, but it's all one solid piece. And I thought it was just so delicate. Like the pear detailing is actually amazing.
How much is it?
$18.
I think that's worth it.
I think so too for solid
a good
wood.
find.
And then this is $18 as well. And Andy was debating, and it's I think it's a solid. I want to say like not an oak, but it's got that marbling.
Almost looks like rosewood.
Yeah, right?
$2.25 Miguel La Piedra. Sometimes it's worth investing in a big, more expensive piece because the value on that could be $600, whereas something smaller it's going to be a little bit harder to charge a high price for. That's incredible. I'm going to do a little research on Miguel and find out. $249, that's not bad. We need something brass because we have a lot of wood and a lot of black, and so we're trying to find a brass light fixture for our dining table.
It's not a bad price either.
It's really not.
I love it.
I love it. I love that. I think it's great.
It's very.
Do you think I should try it? Because I can always resell it if it doesn't work. We're going to go ahead and get it because they are all in agreement that if we add the shades to it, which I could probably find from Habitat, we might be able to get around $500 for it if I was to sell it because it didn't work. But hopefully it's actually going to work because I need a new light in our dining room, something that won't obstruct the view, but that still is cool. I want something cool. We're having way too much fun. I'm also thinking of this. It says no discount and it's $225. It would be incredible for staging at the studio, and I'm wondering if maybe, just maybe, they would take a discount if I get the lighting fixture because it's the same vendor. So I'm gonna at least put in an offer for $400 for both. This is $225, the lighting fixture is $250, so that'd be $75 off. Might be a big ask, but we're gonna at least try. She agreed on $420 for both. I'm excited. It's not bad. I like these horse bookends. I think I passed one up recently because there was only one. Now there are two and they're only $16. Made in the Philippines. Those are a yes, as long as no ears are broken. Sometimes the ears get broken on things like this. We are good to go. I don't like this. I'm scared.
I have an extra long neck.
You guys, we are only at our first stop. This is going to be a wild week.
Painted, it's hand painted, but it's on copper and it's enameled over.
That's beautiful.
And then the
it's
back,
framed.
look, it has the whole history.
Master. You just found a masterpiece.
A masterpiece.
It says so, so it must be true. How much is it?
It is $20.
Not bad
Yeah.
for a masterpiece.
Or 22 still.
Love a good folk art, hand painted anything. This one is $22. That'd be really neat to have in a gallery wall if you just wanted something that actually had some depth to it. You could put a little planter in it, or you could put it in a bathroom and have a little container with Q-tips. Always Q-tips. I like it.
I have a couple, and my grandma had a whole collection of them in her corner.
Oh, really?
Like
That's
a
kind of
little-
what I'm building is in the studio.
The Moroccan kind of.
$165.
It's not bad for it at all because it's in good shape, but
Oh, look at the rhino.
that's really different.
Yeah, it is. I've never seen that one before. 32.
Let's look at
I just saw my first rhino in the wild. It was amazing. And I saw mama and a baby. What are these? Are these weights? Are those oil? Are they candlesticks? What are these? Oil candle. This is only $18. Oh, okay, it's not for the set, so it's 18, 16, 22.
Here, though, is there something you
So you
poke
can-
in there, like a
Yeah,
little
you
pin,
can
and
put
maybe it
kerosene
unlocks?
or whatever, the little, or like the little spray and fuel.
Well, I was just
Oh,
wondering if
so
that
that-
like unlocks it at all.
No,
To get it off.
Okay.
it could
I
just be
was-
like a fuel.
I'm sitting here going, okay, everybody,
refueling hole.
but you guys are all busy, and I was like, I'll ask them when I have a moment. And then I come around the corner, and you're looking at them.
That's like earlier, I was looking at those little ashtrays and then you pulled them out. We have the same taste. I like it. I am loving this pot right here. Mata Ortiz, 125. Oh, it's beautiful. It's only $12. It was $4.99 at Goodwill. I love this. That's amazing. We're gonna get that. No chips. Did you see this still life? 60. One of you needs that.
Oh, I feel like I've
a good
seen
one.
this before. I don't know if it's print though. Or...
I think it is. I think it is. Is this Scottish with a thistle? I'm not sure who it is made by because there's no signature sticker or stamp, but it's only $22. I think this would look amazing in a gallery wall. I'm so excited to test this out and see if it works at home. And I got the shelf too, and you're gonna see that in some staging videos coming soon. I have officially started the Laura bin, she says. Let's get these treasures inside and we're gonna hit the road and head to the next spot. She's gonna love it. She's gonna love it. Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful Jesus.
It's a beautiful Jesus. I love my
She's
Jesus.
very excited.
No, I went like this. Was like, please.
Ooh, it's heavy too. Made in Thailand, $1.99. Yes. Feel how heavy that is. Whoa! She almost dropped it.
That's great.
on the bottom.
This is made in Thailand. There's another vase over there that I left for one of you that's made in China. That's pretty too. Go get it. Go get it.
Go, go.
I'm thinking I'm gonna get this dress because I'm looking for layers for Japan and I'm loving the bottom of this dress. Look how pretty that will look with something over it layered. We're having a serious ruffle debate. Are you team ruffle or no ruffle? Vote below. She has her arms full. I have my arms full. She's got a ottoman full.
I can't believe you're
Where's the
freezing
stop?
your eyeballs.
Taylor, what are you getting?
Okay, I am getting a set of 4 of these beautiful hand-spun ceramic tumblers. I guess they're like wine glasses. Fun. And then this is actually for my cousin's baby's room.
No, I'm good, thank you. Heather just found me this copper clamper for only $5. This will be beautiful for staging. I could put this lighter on a stack of books next to a candle. $14. We got a few things at the last spot, and now we are at the McMinnville, Oregon Goodwill. These are not vintage, but I need more neutral colored pots for my studio because I have so many plants. And I like both the black ones and the white.
It is $20 and it is extremely heavy. Like I could get a workout in this aisle.
It's like multi-purpose. But you could just drag that around, get a workout, and put vintage in it. Score, score.
This basket holder.
Recipes? No, because it would fall when you do that. What's this for?
Little shelves for spices? But then it would like go upright and
Yeah.
I think it is a recipe box.
You think so?
That
But
would
would,
be
yeah, it would kind of fall out. All right, YouTube, help us out. What are we missing here?
Yeah.
You think someone like hand cast a military boot? Bizarre.
I know, but I don't. $7.99.
Each boot?
Yep.
Trying to find a few more lightweight blazers to wear for the Japan trip. This one's wool, and it's got these really great pockets in the front, nice large buttons, and it's Pendleton. But it's $20, $19.99, and the color off is yellow, not purple, but it's kind of pretty cute. I think I might have to try it. And you're getting the boot.
both boots.
And you got a towel?
Yeah, vintage time.
And a purse?
Yeah.
You did good. Look at these beautiful blue pillows. And they're down and they're $6.99 each. Check it out, another Pendleton with the pockets in the front. The original price tag is $249. We don't know how much it is. I did get a good buy on that one for $19.99 at Goodwill. We're at a little store called NYTCH, and it's actually kind of a big store. It's mostly clothing. We just had to make a hard decision between a Sunset and Goodwill. And we chose what? Goodwill! Yeah, we did. Oh, what are these little sunny things? Is this a sunglass holder?
Oh my god, that's adorable.
I'm so excited. I think it is. $2.99. Oh, I'm so excited. These are kind of fun. If they were different colors, maybe. I like the twisty design on this. It's only $3.99. It's kind of a pretty crackled glaze. No cracks or chips. I like it. That's great. Is it signed on the bottom?
Well, I think it's like someone's studio piece.
Oh my god.
So it has
Sharpied out.
yeah, something.
This is German.
But
That's
know,
what I was thinking, West German.
I think it's pretty for $5.
For
Oh,
$5,
that's great.
definitely. Good find. We shopped until we dropped. We're done.
Totally did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We just shot down Goodwill.
dinner. Yeah.
All right. Ciao. did so good for our first day of picking on this girls trip. Here are some of the finds that I found, and I wanted to just tell you a little bit more about them. So this picture frame I picked up because I'm actually working on collecting some of these rounded wooden picture frames for my home. Buying picture frames brand new is very expensive. This was only $1.99. It's solid wood and it has a beautiful coloring to it. I'm gonna show you the other ones that I have at my house so far, so you can kind of see what I'm going to be doing with these. Here are a few of the frames that I've been collecting. I'm going to be doing a gallery wall on our staircase in our upstairs area, and I'm going to be adding in some family photos. So I'm trying to use a variety of different frames, but kind of a common theme to tie it all together. I have some old tramp art frames that I got on my international travels, and then I love these wooden inlaid frames, and I will be including a variety of the rounded corner wood frames in different colors. I'm a huge fan of mixing metals and mixing woods. You just gotta do it right so it looks intentional and thought out. I am not sure if this is Swedish or not. It is not signed or forced on the back. It was only $2.99 and I don't see any engraving. Now I know that Mikasa also did one that looks like this, so I'm not quite sure if this is Mikasa or if it is Swedish, but for only $2.99, I knew either way it was worth it. So this might look a little bit more antique style than something that I would typically pick up, but the color on this enamel teapot is incredible. And when I saw it, I just felt like this really needs to be in a home where someone's really gonna appreciate it for how amazing this pop of color could look up on a shelf in a kitchen or even inside of a hutch. I love the little chipped enamel. It's perfectly chipped where it's still in really good condition overall, but you see just a little bit of its age with the chips. I really love this bowl. It's a handmade studio pottery bowl. It was only $3.99, and I don't know why, but I like it because it looks like a dessert. Doesn't it look like chocolate dripping on a cake? There's just something about it that I really love. And then I had to pick up this one. There is nothing more I love in a plate than a mountain scene. It looks like the sun setting over the hills. It's signed on the back. It was done in 1981. That was 43 years ago. I always think that the 80s were 20 years ago because I graduated high school in the year 2000. So now everyone knows my age. But every time I see 1980s, I always think, oh, it's 20 years old. Nope, that is over 40 years old. I'm so darn excited about these little sunny holders. They're kind of crusty and dusty, so I'm actually going to scrape off this velvet that's on the inside and polish this up. It was only $2.99, and I think it's gonna look so cute with some sunglasses on my new dresser that I thrifted recently. I am a sucker for a good Greek owl. Someone hot glued googly eyes onto this brass sculpture, so I think I'm gonna pop those off because it's kind of outrageous. I thought the birds on this bowl were really pretty. The style of it looks to me like it's Japanese, but I'm not positive. I actually got it at an antique store, but we can see what the dealer paid for it, $4.99, because they forgot to take their tag off. It's really pretty with the birds. Fun pair of horse bookends. These are so great. Bookends always sell really well if you're a reseller. And then this is actually a really heavy brass vase. It was made in Thailand and it was only $1.99. Very clean and simple, and it can go with any style. You can have it by itself or mix it in with a set. Nice little wooden vase. I would even put those two together. Maybe put in a third one that's made out of pottery for a mixture of shapes, sizes, and textures. Nice mid-century clamper cuff. I like this because it's out of copper, which is a more affordable material than sterling. And I picked this up because I loved the color. You can see it matches my ring. It's that beautiful turquoise color, and it was signed Italy. So that was like a double. Had to get it once I saw that. One One of the things I love so much about traveling is that it opens your eyes to a new culture, a new place, and I never noticed thistles until I went to Scotland, and now I'm seeing them everywhere. I did a little research and I don't know who made this. It's not signed. There's no stamp on the back, and it kind of looked similar to some old Delft patterns, but I don't think it was Delft. If you happen to know who might have made this, please let me know in the comments below. I love this lighter. It's so heavy. It's cut crystal, and I just think this is going to look so cool on a stack of books for styling. I got this planter just for the studio because I needed a few with drainage holes because I have so many plants here. I was only $6.99. I love this one. This is USA pottery from the 1970s. And then look at this bowl. This is old and it's out of Belgium. I only paid $19.99 for this bowl, and I found some similar ones from the 1930s and 40s that are worth a lot of money online. I thought this was just beautiful with the pattern and the coloring. You know I love a good wooden bowl. This one's fun because it has the two-toned inlaid look, and this was probably just something that someone might have even made in their garage. Not incredibly valuable, but you can mix patterns with them. They're so great for layering. You can take something that has a completely contrasting pattern and put it on top of it, and I think it looks just beautiful layered. And I picked up a few pieces of jewelry. This stunning sterling coral and turquoise Native American ring. This pretty mother of pearl coral and turquoise sterling ring. These brass cross earrings. I got these at Goodwill for only $4.99. And then this carved onyx Aztec warrior sterling silver bolo. This was only $18. Really wonderful piece. This shelf is going to be so fun to decorate with. I love adding in these dark wood furniture pieces to the space. This has been such a fun space for me to work out of and decorate in, and I just love trying new things and completely different styles. All right, we have a huge problem. I have too many amazing vintage light fixtures and I don't know which one we should use. So I'm going to show you all three of the options that we have, and we're actually going to hang them up so we can kind of get an idea of which one might look best. This is the one that I found in today's episode, and Jessie really likes it. We both agree that these little brass wires and balls look amazing and they make it look a little bit more unique. We're thinking if we added white globes to it, it would really tie in with the other globes that we have in our living room. This beauty right here is what you've probably heard me call my dragon scale light, and it's one of the very first Goodwill finds that Jessie and I found and he rewired years and years ago. It's Italian gold gilt, and I think it's worth around $1,200 to $1,500. They're pretty rare, and I've never actually seen one for sale. I think the last one I saw sold for $1,500 on Etsy. And then this is my onion or garlic light, and this is actually hand blown milk glass. It's really dirty because it's been in my garage for a while, but it's all encased in this beautiful brass design. Now these sell for thousands online. I only paid $100 for this at an antique store, and I've been tempted to sell it just because of the value. Look at how it ties in with our kitchen backsplash. Jesse just got home and he said, nope, too small. This is a Lightcraft.
Which your other one is too.
The new brass one?
Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't even looked it up yet. Did you look it up or did you already know that?
I was researching it because I was trying to find out what potentially the shades were on it. So I was trying to find if there were any that I could find with shades so I could see what the style was. But
You didn't see any with shades?
No, I actually saw one without shades. I almost feel like the one I saw was the one we bought.
Could have been.
But I don't know if it was like some other listing.
Okay, so here's option number one, the onion light. I actually thought this was going to be a hard no when I was putting it up there, but I don't hate it up there. I think I like brass instead of the white because it looks good. It warms up the space.
I agree. I like it better than the last one. I still think it's too skinny, but I do like it better than the last one. And I agree, I think I like the color better.
It definitely adds some texture with the dragon scales. Jesse added this little tassel to it when he rewired it. So that's how you actually turn it on. We're gonna have to use our imaginations on this one. We have to lengthen that. I never follow design rules, but technically the chandelier is supposed to be 1/2 to 3/4 the size and diameter of the table. That's still way too small. It looks even smaller on camera through the lens. Darn it, we have 3 beautiful vintage lights and I don't know if any of them are gonna work.
To me, this one is too simple.
Man, I should have bought that one in Norway, babe. What did I do? I'll think about it for the rest of my life.
I like these little antennae here. It's like a little Martian situation.
I know, that's what we all agreed. All the girls, we all liked it because of that. Otherwise, it's just kind of a simple, classic, mid-century, traditional chandelier, but those make it cool. It's got the cool factor.
Because I'm thinking there should have been shades, but also if you put shade, well, would you not see these anymore?
They might cover it.
I don't know.
I
what
think
the original.
I think that I don't want to block the view of the kitchen from here too much. And I feel like 5 or 6 shades is really gonna block the view. All right, looks like we need to sell all 3 of them. Just kidding, we're never selling the dragon scale.
No, we'll just use it somewhere else. The hunt continues, I think. My dream light is the Herman Miller bubble saucer light
We're gonna find it.
by George Nelson.
We're gonna find it. I do think it might block the view, but I think it would look awesome with the tile backsplash. I'm gonna pop in a picture in editing here, and we're gonna see what that might look like. Coming up in part 2, we head to Newport, Oregon and pick from sunrise to sundown. See you in part 2.